Babes, how are you? Jeannie, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with another request. You guys wanted me to read on the Weeknd to see how does he feel about Selena dating Benny Blanco. So with this said, let's move forward. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles could be reversed in between energies. As I always say, my readings for celebrities, influencers, or news are always for your entertainment purpose only. Everything said I mentioned is going to be alleged and allegedly throughout the whole video. I always provide the legal disclaimers at the beginning of every video in English and Spanish for anybody who may be interested in reading it. So with this said, let's move forward. So, 3 of Wands, King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and horizontal. 10 of Swords in the reverse, the 8 of Cups, the Hangman, the 4 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Cups, and overall energy, we got the Page of Wands in the reverse. At the bottom, we got the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. In the same energies over and over and over. Oh, and Taurus and Virgo energies. I do see allegedly his ego is hurt a little bit. This was something that he never saw coming for whatever reason, allegedly. He does consider allegedly Benny a little bit of a player, like somebody who is unfaithful. And he did feel for whatever reason his male ego got hurt, even though that he has somebody, right? His male ego got hurt, right? I also see allegedly energetically a little bit of worry for Selena, because allegedly he considers Benny a player, like somebody who has issues committing for whatever reason. He has allegedly tried to not move on from Selena, but tried to replace her in a sense. Allegedly the breakup with Selena was something not only obviously public, but something that did hurt him and made him upset. And I do see that he hurt his ego very, very intensely. Now he's trying not to think about it allegedly, and every time he does think about it or allegedly comes up for whatever reason, he gets very upset and he don't want to dive in. Now allegedly either or there was or there will be an interview for whatever reason, or this could be him getting out of a place and a paparazzi asking him something about like, hey, how do you feel about Selena and Benny Blanco? And he's gonna like look at the dude or the person asking with an attitude, and he's gonna make a comment, but it's not gonna be very loudly. But at this point, you can see his uncomfort and his like, why would you ask that, bro, kind of energy, right? 7 of Cups right here. He did, when they broke up, him and Selena, even though that it wasn't public, sorry, I'm just trying to fix it. He tried to reach out to her, allegedly, he tried to fix it, but she was just done. With the Page of Wands in the reverse right here, there was never an intent in his energies trying to get back to her, because he knew that he was going to get rejected, because allegedly Selena is somebody who was very firm. When she is done, she's done. And I do see that allegedly he is also thinking that allegedly that Benny may want Selena just for the fame. And I understand that Benny is known and has his money, but Selena is the rock star, you know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like a confusion of energies, because allegedly Benny in the past did talk badly about Selena at one point, allegedly. So at this point, he's like, what is your intent towards her? But he does worry about Selena getting betrayed or hurt in the future, allegedly. With the Justice, like horizontal right that, Libra energy, he don't think they're fit for each other. He allegedly don't think they look good. Allegedly, he thinks like he cannot be the King of Cups, which is somebody who could fulfill her emotionally. He don't see Benny as someone that could possibly do that. Allegedly, he feels like Selena deserves better, deserves more. And it's something that he may never say, of course, but this is just allegedly his feelings about it. I don't see bitter energies or anything. I do see somebody who's like, oh, okay, you moved on for that guy, but I don't see him being bitter or anything. I do see him regretful for allegedly the things he did to Selena too, but I do feel like as of right now he sees the situation, and this is as like, well, with that guy, it's like a lot of people are like, whoa, why? And it's not even because of the physical situation that people may find Selena's boyfriend like not appealing to the eye, but allegedly it's more about like who he is and how he allegedly talked about her at one point, and how allegedly he could be in relationships, which again, to each his own, right? Allegedly here he feels like this Benny could break her heart. Allegedly he feels, and allegedly he's for sure seeing that, oh, she's gonna get hurt emotionally, because allegedly he's like immature in a way, that yes, it's fine to be funny, but allegedly he's also emotionally immature, like this Benny guy. And allegedly here, once again, he fears that she's gonna get heartbroken. I do, and the other Selena Gomez readings that I did with Benny, unfortunately, because I do feel Selena deserves so much better, but from what she's gonna get, allegedly there's gonna be cheating scandals. So at this point, he's not too far off energetically. So let's continue. I do see that allegedly here he also fears that she's moving, not fears, but like he's noticing, that's how he thinks allegedly, that she's moving too fast, that she's not listening to advice, allegedly, that he fears that she may not, because he knows how she could be when she gets in love. If you know cancers when they get in love, they get very intense, they get very protective. It's like a maternal instinct of protecting the people that you love, right? And they're like hard or die, pretty much, and it's like they will definitely just defend you and be for you and with you for anything. So I do feel like allegedly he fears like a little bit of like, wow, is she listening to advice? He fears that she's like too blinded and gets blindsided because of how she loves. She will do anything and everything to protect, to make somebody happy, and allegedly he fears that she's gonna get heartbroken. He fears that allegedly she's not maybe seeing the red flag. She's not listening to advice, to some people's advice. He's like, maybe she is, maybe she's not. I do see that, yeah, he's like bumped out, but like I said before, he has moved on in a way to perform, because allegedly he has people and someone with him. But he has a special place for Selena, allegedly, even if he wants to deny it. Even if he's like, I don't care. He does care. Overall, allegedly, he fears that, but he wishes them the best. Like, he just allegedly wants her to be happy in any way to perform. He's never going to say nothing in public. Perhaps he may never say something to her, because at this point, even if his intentions are great and good, you know how people are going to take it. So at this point, he's just not going to say much about it. He's going to, if he can, he's allegedly going to avoid the question and the answers to that. The same way as if Justin were to be asked about it, But allegedly with Ace of Wands, he knows that the dude Benny, allegedly it is a player, that he has a potential energies of hurting Selena, and that allegedly he feels like Selena deserves better. Somebody who is not only better looking, but it's like emotionally there and fulfilling. And even though that's it right now, she is in the honeymoon phase. He knows dang well that the man she needs and deserves, allegedly, he is not there. The Devil, Capricorn energy, allegedly, he fears like if Benny is using her, or that allegedly that this is toxic. I do see, and if you were to see my other readings, this is another reading, but if you see the other Selena Gomez readings that I did on Benny, it talks about toxicity. Now, toxicity is not always abusive, it's not always controlling. Sometimes is when you are just blinded and you are just going at it towards anybody just to defend this person or defend a person, and it's like some sort of like unhealthy patterns that keeps you together with somebody. That's also toxic. And I know little kids who watch my videos, it seems like, I don't know how, because my videos are not for kids, but the way that reacts to my readings is if I'm telling you. No, if you have never been in that relationship, you will never know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying here is that this connection with Benny and Selena, allegedly, it is toxic. Okay? It is toxic. And this is no shade towards Selena or Benny. It's about energetically. Let's be adults about it. It's just energetically. And allegedly here, the Weeknd is not going to go and try to separate them. Allegedly, he's not going to do that. He's not going to cry. He's not going to talk about it much. He's just allegedly sees things the way other people see it. And he's going to stay quiet because at this point, what he can do. But he also has moved on in a way, shape, or form. He has a new girlfriend and da-da-da-da-da. So at this point, it's just like he hopes for the best, but allegedly he feels down, deep down that the connection is toxic and allegedly it's gonna end bad. And at this point, the energy that Selena and Benny Blanco has is like, I break up, I come back. I break up, I come back. So at this point, good luck to everybody involved because it's gonna be needed. Finally here, again, the Weeknd is allegedly knowing that I'm not the person, or I don't have the place to be telling people how to live their life. He's not gonna do anything, like I said before, because he knows he has no power, and that is like audacity that he says, like energetically, he's like, I'm not doing that. But allegedly, she was the one that got away. Yes, she was the one that got away, allegedly, and he just wishes her the best, but he knows allegedly, or fears, that it's not gonna end well. So this is pretty much what I see energetically, allegedly. So yes, that's what I see. But yeah, I don't know, it seems like a lot of like the people, the way they react to basic info is like crazy sometimes. Like, what are you talking about? Like, my readings are for adults. I make sure for it, but I guess, sometimes even adults could be childish, I guess, in the comments, whenever. But anyways, let's move forward. We're gonna go with astrological dices. We're gonna start with the planet. The planet represents the situation of today's reading. So the planet that we got today for this reading, it is Uranus. So let's take a look at what this planet has to say. So it says, pertaining to expansion of the known, innovative cause of action, protests and reforms, challenging institutions or constructions. Now we're gonna go with the zodiac sign. Zodiac signs represents the emotional side of the reading, and today we got Aquarius, Aquarius. So it says aloof, contemplative, overly empathetic, yet responding apathetically, conversational, uncomfortable. And finally, we're going to go with the houses. The houses represents the area of life, again, of today's reading. And we got the 8th house, and it says represents birth, life, and death cycles, transformation, end of an era. Can relate to debt collection, taxes, hardships, or generational wealth. So with this said, this is the end of the reading, guys. I hope you guys like it. If not, I'm sorry. Oopsie doopsie. I want to also, guys, invite you to follow me on my other platforms. I'm actually on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, what else I am, Spotify. I offer personal readings too. If you want to check it out, I'm also on Twitch, by the way. If you want to check out, all my links are going to be always in the description box below, as well as some are going to be on the bio here. Also want to invite you guys, I'm going to go live this Sunday, the 11th, February 11, starting 6 p.m. CST. I'm going to go live, so if you want to go hang out and, maybe get a card or so, make sure to check out my live this Sunday. So with this said, thank you so much and have an amazing day. Mwah, mwah.